Morning, friends. Today's Math on Your Own focuses on Lesson 10-5, page 611, 612. If you don't have those two pages, make sure you have them. You need a pencil. And you don't need place value blocks, but you do need to put your name on it. So the focus of this lesson is addition, three-digit plus three-digit addition. You're going to add, draw place value blocks to show regroup if needed. So what does that mean? You're going to start with the ones, and you're going to travel the tens, you're going to travel the hundreds. You're just going to draw the place value blocks first. Draw, and then you're going to add them together. So, for example, ones column. You have two ones and one one. So two ones and one one. So what do we have total? 1, 2, 3. Great. Now, the reason I could write 3 is because there's no regrouping. There's just 3. If there were more than 3, if there were 4, I could still write 4. If there were 10, I couldn't write 10. That would require regrouping. We're going to get to that next. Next is 8 and 7. So we need 10s. I'm going to draw long, skinny, tall rectangles. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great, so I had 7 and 8. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Can't write 15 here. That's not going to work. Won't work. So we'll hold off. Let's go over to the hundreds. 300s and 200s. Well, hundreds, big rectangles, squares. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more down here. 1, 2. Great. Now I can't write 5. Here, 3 plus 2 is 5. I have 5, but we have to resolve this problem over here. I have 15 tens, and I have to somehow get to a number (0 through 9) here that I can write down. What am I going to do? I'm going to regroup these. So I'm going to take 10 of these 10s, trade them in for 100. So I'm going to cross out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to cross out 10 of them, which would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm going to draw another 100 over here. Now, I can count how many I have left. Well, how many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens. Now, since I had 5 tens left, but I regrouped 10 of these, I have to put another 100 over there. Why? Because I drew another 100 right there, plus 100. See the plus 100? There's the plus 100. There's the regrouping aspect of it. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. So what's my total? 653. So it does require regrouping. How did I regroup? I took 10 tens and I traded in for 100. Sometimes you're going to have to regroup the ones and trade in 10 ones for a 10, which we're going to do on the next one. Let's take a look. First one requires, again, we're going to start with the ones, then, so first, and then second, and then third. So I'm going to draw 9 ones and 2 ones. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down here, I'm going to draw 2. 1, 2. Great. Problem. I have 9, 10, 11. I have 11. I can't write 11 here. Won't work. Get to that in a minute. Next, I'm going to get to 4 and 8. 4 tens. 4 tens and 8 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I have 4 and 8. Now 4 and 8 is going to require regrouping too. This is when it's going to get tricky. You're going to have to regroup the 1s to the 10s, the 10s to the 100s. And then last but not least, I have 300s and 100. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Great. So, starting again, if you use this sequence, first, second, third, we're going to start in the 1s column. I have 9 1s and 2 1s is 11 1s. Well, there's my problem. I can't take 11 1s and put it down here. I need to regroup some of these and exchange them. I need to exchange 10 1s for a 10. So let's cross out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, once I've done that, down below, I'm going to draw another 10. Why? Because these 10 1s are now a 10. So let's take a look at what's left. How many are left? 1, 1. Now, if you were just doing it the old-fashioned look at the number way, 9 plus 2 is 11, right? 1, 1. We're a group of 10. So that was our 10. This is how many 1s are left. There's our 10. This is how many 1s are left. 1, 1. So far, so good. Now, if I say 8 plus 4 plus 1, I could add it together and regroup it. I know I have to regroup because there's more than 10 10s. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Whoa, 130. So I'm going to exchange, regroup 10 of these 10s for 100. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once I do all 10 of those, I have to write 100 over here. I just added this as the plus 100. This is that plus 110 over here that we drew. Now you're looking at how many are left, right? 1, 2, 3, right? 10, 20, 30, or 1, 2, 3. Now here's how you double check your math. You add the 3 numbers together. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 1 more is 13. Absolutely, 13 is 3. Now, 13 tenths is 100. 10 tenths. 3 tenths left. 130. Last but not least, you're just going to add your hundreds up or add the 3 numbers up. I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. 3 plus 1 is 500. Voila. I'm going to let you try this one on your own. It's a little tricky. Give it a shot. Down here it says Ben said that the sum of 157 and 197 is 254. Ben said that Nikki said that Ben made a mistake. Who's correct? Okay, explain. So they said that 157 plus 197 is 254. Let's see. 7 plus 7 is 14. Regroup the 1. 9 plus 5. 14 plus 1 is 15. 5. Regroup the 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. So 157 plus 197 is 7 plus 7 is 14. Regroup the 1. 9 plus 5 is 14. Plus 1 more is 15. Regroup the 1. 1, 2, 3. 354. So Ben said it's 254. The actual sum is 354. So Nikki said that Ben made a mistake. Who's correct? Nikki. Because the sum is flip it over. Only 3 on the back to do. Should be able to knock this out pretty quickly. It said on Friday, 354 people went to the fair. On Saturday, 551 people went to the fair. How many people in all? In all is plus 354, 551. For this, you could draw models if you want. It says you can use models, you don't have to. You could just add 4 plus 1, write the sum. 5 plus 5 is regrouping. I have to regroup there. Go ahead and add that together, please. It says write an addition problem that shows regrouping both in the 1s and the 10s. Use 3-digit numbers between 100 and 400 as add-in. Whoa! Between 100 and 400, huh? So you have to regroup both in the 1s and the 10s. $385, 246. Go ahead and add those two together, regroup it, you write the answer. We'll all have the same answer. And then last but not least, the 6, the 1, the 4, and the 7, all are going to go down here. There's 4 spots. Add down the columns, figure it out, and write the numbers in. If you have any questions, please come see me. If you get done, please turn it in. Make sure your name's on it.